Welcome back, friends. I'm MahChooPichu, and today we're gonna force this game to give us some answers. So, let's go ahead and loop forward. Step closer? Yeah, we decided to step closer. Here we go. I should have plenty of memories to spend now. Oh, you broke your head open on a rock. Start again. We're gonna... Let's go ahead and use the keys. Yes. Alright. I feel like you forgot something. What were you doing during your last loop? Must not have been important. Alright. Alright, let's find that article about the king. No, that wasn't it. Where was it? Shit. Was it not up here? Fuck. Where was that article about the king? Was it not on floor 3? Was it on floor 2 and I'm an idiot? I probably should have looked back at my old footage before I did this to see where it was. Yeah, it's fine. You're gonna die anyways. I don't know, I guess I remembered it in my brain being over there. But, what's down here? Oh yeah. But I guess it wasn't? Damn it! Motherfucker! You and your family members escape. Huh. Guess we're still family. God damn it. Where was it? No! You wake up. You dreamt about someone crying into nothing. Whose voice was it? That's interesting. Fuck you! Oh, there was one of my loops. Okay, so I was... like, I was right, kind of, but on the wrong floor. I knew it was, like, on the left side. I was thinking Mirabelle's room for some reason, but no, it's over here. Some papers. They seem to be various newspaper articles about the king. You never looked at them closely before, have you? You take a step forward. Oh, so many articles about the king. His conquest was slow enough that the Vegardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. This article is about his slow march to Dormont's house. This one is about him probably being from another country than Vagard. Huh? He really isn't Vegardian then. Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere. Up until he appeared out of thin air, sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king. So he was a traveler? Like Frin and Dial? Please, don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. He did talk about Vegardians before. The way he phrased it. Did seem like he thought of Vegardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Vagard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even with no name, no home to speak of. You should go and ask the king where he's from later. Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. They even include a sketch. Look! Oh, yeah, that looks like him. Well, It is very shiny. It also has the same symbols as Loop. I suppose. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though. The patterns. The patterns? On his chest and gauntlets, you mean? It's just a weird lozenge. What's so weird about that? Those are stars. Stars? What's a star? The dots in the sky, correct? You nod. Is that so? Oh. This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? Stars. Is there somewhere in the house you could find out more about them? Yes! I knew those dead ends weren't good for nothing. Now I just have to remember where the observatory is. Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh man, I've got really back far in my videos to see where that is. Okay. Now I just need to die. No! God damn it. Fuck you guys. I'm out of here. Let me go. Let me go. Are they gonna be faster than me? Okay. Escape. Alright, it's funny because I was just there. God damn it! These fuckers are everywhere. I should have more tears so I can kill myself. Actually, can I not kill myself down here? Fucking hell, dude! Leave me the hell alone! Oh, this guy's down here? That's not right. There's gotta be a way for me. You purposely trip on a small rock. Ha! Whoa, you okay, Sif? You give a thumbs up. You're clumsy and not at all threatening and overpowered compared to them. Oh, I thought Siffrin was gonna kill himself. Because that's what I need him to do. Get in the door! God damn it! What the hell was that 12? What the fuck was that? Can you just... There we go. You know, I'd usually be worried about this, but Sif doesn't seem worried at all. You smell at Isabeau. Touch it? Yes. Yeah, do I have to fight to get the tear? I'm not gonna risk it. Leave me the fuck alone! I don't care for you. Oh, I fucking hate you! You weren't even looking this way. Nope, fuck you. If I remember correctly, the observatory is up here, right? I think so. Ah! No, 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 no. Ooh. No! This son of a bitch! You were going the other way. I fucking hate you so much. Nope. Nope. Get the fuck away from me. Okay. So I just checked my past video. He's a rock type. So we're gonna tear you apart. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. 1,100 EXP received. Cool. You got the star crest. You put the star crest in your pocket. Yeah. Get the fuck away from me, you piece of shit. Thank you. The tear floats gently. Use the star crest. Yes. Use the star crest. Please let this be the right way. Yes! Whoa! Where are we? There's a big window over there, see? What? Was there a room like this in the house? Yeah, I remember. Someone was working here, studying. They look like... Like the king? Sorry. I can't remember. Dots in the sky, though. That's stars. Those are stars, right?
Stars, like the king's armor.
Indeed. We should look around. Ooh, that was a nice noise. What do I have in my pockets, by the way? I still have stuff. That's nice. Okay. Rolled up paper, you unroll one. It's a star chart. A chair. You wish you could sit down. Yeah, I bet you do. Pile of papers. Something is written on them.
Looks like a child tried to write down the first word.
That sure is some awful handwriting. And a determined child. Looks like they tried to write the same word on all those papers. Interesting. A pile of papers, but you can't read it. But you can't read it. But you can't read it, but you can't read it, but you can't read it, but you can't read it. What the hell? There's a book in Kabuin open on the table. You all look at Odile. Ah, a Kabuin book here in Vagard. How rare. The title translates to Colors Through Time? Seems to be an essay about color theory.
Color theory? What's a color?
We don't have time for this. Yeah, you don't really care. You can go reread the book about colors in the secret library if you're so curious. Some books. Just looking at them gives you a headache. Interesting. A world globe.
We are here.
This about points to where you are on the lower half of the globe. Vagard, land of change. Kabu is here. Odile points to a big country far from Vagard. Kabu, country you visited at least once. And Bambouche is here! Lonnie points to a spot almost on the edge of Vagard. You look away from the globe. Ooh. A telescope. It's dusty. What's that?
Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's a telescope. I think you can watch the sky with it.
Like clouds?
Like stars, I think. During the night, since they're not here during the day.
Stars? Boring. Is it though? A big window. Stars! But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside.
I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember?
The stars. Stars. Like the king's armor. Stars. Like the king keeps mentioning. Stars. Like... You should remember them. Something tells you that you should. Every time you raise your head to look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times, but you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see looking up at them. The king. Every time he faces you. The king. Every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. And you can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. Before. You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? The king... Does he want you to remember something? Does he? You should go and ask the king what he wants you to remember later.
Sif? You okay?
Lost in thought, Siffrin. You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. Is there anything else I can get from looking at this window? You can see stars, but find no meaning. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and equip... We're going to equip the memory of knife key. Because I think that's going to be more helpful than the bomb. And we're just going to go straight to the king. Touch it? Yes. You froze yourself in time. Start again. Alright, this time we're going to go to level 3. All the doors unlocked. Why did it cost me 20 last time? That's weird. Oh, is it because I started from the beginning? You wake up. You dreamt about someone crying into nothing. Whose voice was it? Let's pick up that key. It's a key on the floor. You pick it up. Found the empty key. Keychain dangling from it, shaped like the mask of some kind. There we go. Another strong sadness. We should. Yeah, let's go. Am I gonna have to listen to Mirabelle rant about shit all over again? That's fine. Wish I could loop to the king himself. Alright, let's go ahead and beat this guy, and I'll see you guys at the end. You breathe in and out. 7,000 EXP received. Siffrin's now level 75. Mirabelle's now level 54, and Isabel's now level 55. Odell's now level 55. Learn the craft skill, Craft Break.
Yes, we won. Let's...
Alright. Mirabelle's gonna be anxious or whatever. Because we didn't do the quests, the side quests. Sorry everyone, I'm just gonna zone out for this one because this loop doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna save, I'm gonna go straight ahead. Does he have legs or is he just kneeling? To me it looks like he's just kneeling. Let's get right to it.
And I had a whole speech prepared too.
Get ready everyone.
Wait. You, traveler.
Odell looks at you with an expression screaming, does he mean you or me? You look back at the king.
Right one. Do you remember?
Remember what?
Oh. It seems you do not. We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors.
Yeah, okay. Let's beat the shit out of this dude, or at the very least, ask him a couple of questions. So now for this part? Yeah. You've heard this before. Get ready, everyone. King waits. Alright. Siffrin, let's craft ask the king. Ask the king. I'm gonna ask, what should I remember first, I guess. It's up here on the top. What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks if you remember. There's something he thinks you should know. Should remember. But... does it really matter, Siffrin? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah! Speaking in riddles to friend. Stop trying to confuse him! He hasn't forgotten anything. But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but... Oh? What have I forgotten?
Forgotten? Oh, right one. Right one. Why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always know? Can't you see the hole it has left behind, if not what used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence?
Probably the island?
What the crab is he?
All of it. You've forgotten it all, Bright One. They all have. We all have. No one can say it. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything, from your accent, to the way you use your craft, to the stitching on your cloak and hat, to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Bright One, please, please, just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please. If you can remember, then maybe.
What is happening? Is he okay? Something we've all forgotten? I haven't forgotten anything, stupid.
Sif,
Something you've forgotten. Something everyone has? Even if they don't pay attention to it? The hole it has left behind. Something bigger than just the stars? What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof it existed, haven't they? All right, let's ask the king. Where are you from? King looks straight at you.
What about you, Bright One? Where are you from?
You flinch. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Ask the king, damn, that's it? That's not good at all. Okay. That wasn't that helpful. We'll just tear you apart, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna win this one. It's okay either way if we don't win. Craft. Adorable moving shield. Oh wait, do I not have my knife equipped? Oh, I'm so stupid. I put on the memory and I didn't even use it. I forgot to... Can I... Pockets... Damn it. I forgot to equip the stupid motherfucking... Okay. Damn it. I'm so dumb. Now I just gotta do things the old-fashioned way, I guess. Alright. Since this is gonna take some time, I'm going to probably cut ahead to either when I lose or when I win. Whichever happens first. Alright, looks like he got me before I could put on the moving shield, so... What? This is new. Could you kill me first? I'd appreciate it.
Of course, Bright One. May death bring it all back.
Siffrin?
no, no, Sif!
No, stop it! Siffrin! You feel a tug on your stomach already. The king... strikes. Well, maybe it was worth dying from the king again. Yeah, I don't know. Let's think. Oh, I can loop up to the king. Let's kill him this time. You're back. You remember Isabeau's face as you died. He was scared. More than scared, he was terrified, but he was looking right at you. Like he wanted to take your pain away. Oh, Isabeau. Taking pain away isn't his job anymore. Back to it. Okay, let's this time equip. Oh, I do have it equipped. Well, okay. And then, what about everyone else? Okay. Alright, I'll see you guys at the end. Bright one. Do you remember? Oh, new text. Does it matter? But what else does? We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors. Alright, let's see if we can beat this guy this time. You didn't manage to beat the king earlier, but you feel a little stronger. You gain some EXP. The knife key glows. Feel more powerful. Your attacks will hit harder against the king. I don't think I had it equipped last time, because I didn't get that text. So now for this part? Hell yeah, fuck the king. I don't care what he has to say. He's a stupid bitch. Nice. So now for this part? Hell yeah, I don't fucking care what he has to say. Even the king feels easy to fight now. Interesting. I have the shield on, so hopefully I should be fine. Yeah, nice. This is weird. Why is this text happening now? I feel like... strange. I'll do a Mega Sparkle heal for now. Oh, it didn't even matter actually because I'm about to do a combo. Oh, actually no I'm not. Now I am. Everyone unleashed paper attack. Yeah, get his ass, Bonnie. King cries. That's okay. Paper 3. So not for this part? Yeah. You heard this before. You attack the king with all you've got. Nice. You all attack the king and hit as hard as you could. Your build's attack brings the king to his knees. No, I can't. I can't disappear. Not yet. Not when I still can't say it. I wonder what he's trying to say. Alright, I'm gonna go straight to talking to the head housemaiden this time. I don't need to talk to my friends. This loop is gonna end anyway. I was just noticing that the background in the last room looked like the little change logo, little ovals. A circle within a circle within a circle. Here again. Third time's the charm, isn't it? You talk to the head housemaiden, will the loop break? And will you loop back once more? Let's go find out. Oh, traveling one. Siffrin, was it? I cannot thank you enough for what you've done. I'm sure you and your companions have a lot to talk about. Why don't you talk to them and come back to me? I'd love to have a conversation with one of Vagod's saviors, after all. Go on, talk to your companions. I shall wait right in this very spot. Ugh, I don't want to. To do your fake research? Oh, you figured it out, did you? Don't tell anyone. I'd like to see Isabeau try to figure it out a little longer. Very excited to hear what he comes up with next. Spoonology? Bananology? Yeah, you got this. Banology would be quite appealing. I'll miss you, Siffrin. You're a little strange, but you're a good kid. Maybe try letting down your walls every once in a while. Letting down your walls. And come to Gabu anytime. Maybe we'll meet again during your travels. You force yourself to smile back. Siffrin, is everything? Ah! I have even more pineapple slices in my pocket.
Crab, yeah.
Never mind. Take care of yourself, Siffrin. Alright? You nod. Pocket pineapples. What's wrong? For real, Bonbon. I'm sure of it. How about this? Before you forget, though, do you have some snacks left? Oh, well, Bonnie looks at their pockets. I got some pineapple slices left. I won't give them to you. I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive until I eat dinner. See, aren't I so smart? Very smart. But you're smarter. You should make sure to talk to everyone you need to talk to before talking to Isabeau. Siffrin. Hi. You really won, Mira. Breathe with me? Bonnie stares at you without saying anything. You give them a wave. Right. Bonnie shyly waves back. But didn't solve her issues. Back to looking curiously like always. She sees you stares, flashes you a smile. You smile back. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Sif, we did it. We did it, Sif.
You wanted to tell me something?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Phew. Sif. Sifferoony. Siffrin. I.
Everyone! I'm so glad we managed to win. Can you believe it? I think this calls for a group hug. Group hug! Pass. Of course you'll pass. You and Frin never join group hugs. Zah! Group hug! Group hug! Group hug!
Sure, guess it's time for a group hug.
Yay! You watch Mirabelle, Isabeau, and Bonnie hug. Oh, interesting. What did you have to...
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It wasn't that important. Come on, go talk to everyone. I have some thinking to do. But Sif, I'm glad this is over. Can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Jovant, okay?
You nod. Alright. So I guess I have to say something to all of them at some point. Traveling one, are you done talking with your companions? Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Siffrin, yes? If there's anything else I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know. I know you will go back on your travels soon, but I do hope you'll keep in touch, if only for young Mirabelle. Same as usual, it seems. Maybe if you start with something else still? Surprise her somehow. Will you repeat the same lines again? The same lines? What do you... Oh! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Didn't work. She said something slightly different here, but then went right back to her script. Oh. Siffrin, I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back to when everything started. You almost choke on the smell of burnt sugar around you. Smell of burnt sugar. Interesting. I know. But do you have anything new to say? I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it. She didn't deviate from her script, not even once. It seems she really will repeat the exact same thing every time. You feel a tug on your stomach, again. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn. Oh, she didn't even get the words out this time. You got to the end. Loop 33. You're back here, again. Performing is getting tiring. You wish you could sleep here a while, but you're on a schedule. Alright, let's save now. I wonder what Siffrin's gonna do now. Siffrin, you're up. Here again. I don't know what I should say. Oh, you know what? I can just skip through this.
Oh, sorry. I'm in your way then, aren't I? I'll get out of your hair. See you at the clock tower.
Sorry, Issa. Oh, hi, Stardust. So? Got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above. It is. Tee-hee. Ugh. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything? Like anything at all that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops that you're supposed to help me with? Tee! Don't you tee-hee me. Aw. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk to about those loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The looping starts when you wake up in Dormont and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first, or touch a tear. Yes, maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears as a sort of death. But why aren't you looping back to when you get frozen in battle? Huh? Isn't it because... I thought the tears worked differently than actual time-freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you would know. So, you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately look back? Can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Oh, but understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes a loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when it looped back on its own. Even if it was just a few minutes. Yeah, like that time you confronted Bonnie about all of you dying. Maybe. Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh, maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards the goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use, but you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back, except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I even get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow, I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while now. So maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out. I have a theory I'd like to test. And we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while. Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can't wait until you have time, okay? A theory Loop would like to test about the loops. It might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with him when you have the time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you on this wonderful loop? Do you have any questions? I don't. Let's hang out now. Oh! Our theory hangout. Yes, but we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. So how about you come back here early tomorrow, after you've done interesting wording, after you're done acting things out at the clock tower. Wait, you want me to sneak out and spin a loop with me? Yes, but you always go to the house after the clock tower. If you're not there, what will everyone do? What will everyone think? Does it matter what they think? They'll forget it all in the next loop, after all. You know, that's fair. I've been using the same logic myself. I guess it doesn't matter. Neat. Will you come then? I'll come, yeah. Neat. I'll see you soon then. You nod. You spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone is still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favor tree. New stuff. But you can't see Loop anywhere. Up here, Stardust, up here. Up there. Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up, and Loop is waving from you at the top of the tree. I'm here, I'm here. Come and join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. Watch him push me down the tree. You sigh and climb the tree. Oh. I like this music, though. Ah, isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. You are. You can see the house from here. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time and, well, you know how this goes. I sure do. I actually haven't prepared anything to talk about. So, tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name. You know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? Is Loop also from the island? Kind of. Kind of. Do I know you? Oh. No, you don't know me. Teehee. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me when I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe that I'm here to help you? I do. Oh. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place. Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are, but it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I am here to help you, so you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible for me to escape? Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you, after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know, to be stuck somewhere, with no hope of escape, forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation is a sign that things are finally going to change, that everything will be okay, and finding yourself trapped still. Look at me, talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Loop laughs sadly, and then looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not. Loop winks and blows you a kiss, somehow with no mouth. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing. Hey. You and Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. Ah, it'll happen soon now. What? What will? The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course. You open your mouth to ask and then... Oh, what the hell? You hear a horrible sound. Your head. You saw... something. I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. I'm sorry it's going to end with this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the king's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The king's first attack. How long have you been talking to Loop? Who is the king attacking? Who is he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... I can feel it every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Yeah, the future. Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars. Nope. Stars? I wonder who he attacked. Can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were up against the king just now. You know how to survive his first attack, you found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you, not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze, no sadness, just some slight impatience like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already, so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? Well, did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach, because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone. Because of you, because of you, because of you, because of you. You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe harshly, in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former, and I was certain about the latter. You! Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You breathe slowly, in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work? How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Think, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, do you? Don't you? I kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her. So what makes you loop? You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you looped just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times you loop back without dying too, but what could be the reason? I don't know, maybe it's when you, Siffrin, don't want to acknowledge something that happened? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk, after all. But, yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, but so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Wow, that's the most motive I've seen Loop get. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. You just walk away. Wow, okay. Oops, I didn't even mean to do that, but you don't want to talk to Loop right now. My hand was so off the D-pad, I pressed the wrong button. Isabeau isn't even here. The sign says favorite tree. Holy smokes. Mirabelle's here. Isabeau's up here. Wow. Can I call Loop? You're about to call Loop when you hear, Stardust! Come talk to me instead of calling. Oh. Okay. Well, let's figure out what we should do next. So I was actually so stumped that I went ahead and edited everything that I've done so far, just because I didn't know what to do next. But, okay, so what I saw was that when I went and read that article, there was like 3 things I could look at, right? Or 3 reactions I could have. The pattern, which was the stars on the king's armor, his crown, and I forgot the 3rd thing. But I should go back there and see what happens if I click on the crown. Will it give me another question to ask the king? Maybe. But first, what happens if I tell... Not you. What happens if I tell the stylish one about Mirabelle? Oh, whoa. Give me 3 seconds, Hatted One. Am I going to get the bow again? Can I not give it to her again? Yes. Okay. Let's go. Can you give this to Mirabelle? I hope she likes it. You got the fan mail. Oh, okay. So it's probably just going to be the letter? Thank you. Please give it to her. Please. I don't want to scare her. Please. Okay. Alright. What happens if I tell this person about thing? He's just a guy. That's an ending better than my wildest dreams. He was just a guy. He was just a guy. He saved so many people, made the world a better place. And everyone thought it was because of who he was, of his past, but he was just a guy. Uh-oh, the tears are coming out. Before you can try to figure out how to respond, they've already taken out a lovely handkerchief and blown their nose into it. Thank you. Hi. I'm so glad I got to know this before. Here, take the... Huh? I wanted to give you something, but I can't. Knowing the final issue's contents must have shocked me more than I thought. Now, can you please leave? I need to lay in bed and think about this ending. Okay, so that was interesting. Some time shenanigans there. Okay, so you know how like I was trying to get Odile to discover that I was time traveling? I kind of want to do the Odile quest again and just go straight to talk to that little girl and be like, do you have the book? But I don't want to go through all of that right now. I want to see if, what should I do? Should I do that? Okay, let's do it. I'll be rude about it. I'll skip over things. I'll focus out. Maybe Odile will be like, what's wrong with you, Siffrin? Oh, you look rested. How can I help you? Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Siffrin? Odile seems to realize you're asking genuinely. Well, I'm looking for a certain type of book. Yeah. It's a family tale. Siffrin, will you come with me? To ask them if I can borrow it. It might take some time. So make sure you have time to help me. I have time right now. Thank you. Let's go then. Wow, you're here again. You don't really have to go through this whole thing again. You can just zone through it. Skip it completely if you'd like. You'll even still get their cool... Oh wait, this is Loop talking, isn't it? So I should do the Loop voice. You'll even still get their cool skill, but if you do, the skill will be a tiny bit less useful. Oh, interesting. Your choice. Zone out? No? You and Odile are now hanging out. You should head to the boulangerie.
Hey there.
Hello. I heard you may have a family tale?
A family tale?
Of a family called Papyrus. Yes, do you still have it?
I, do not.
What?
Do you know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town, in the house with no flowers. Asked if he could borrow it. They knew the Papyrus family, you see? I couldn't really refuse. Papyrus family died only a few years back, after all.
Do you know if he still has it now?
I don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah. Now, what about you? Do you know where the book is? A book? Siffrin, we just heard they don't have it. Let's go see this Antoine person already. This is the only book I have. She happily shows off the Papyrus family tale. What?
What?
Oh my.
So, you had it, Charlene. Well, I suppose you two can borrow it now.
You got the Papyrus family tale. Finally. Siffrin, how did you... Never mind. Thank you both. I'll give it back shortly.
Take your time.
Well, that saved you some time. So I can skip through it. That's good to know. Alright. I'm gonna zone out for the rest of this. Okay. So that happened. That's awesome. Now I'm gonna go do the other thing I said I was gonna do. But the banana peel lays here. Step closer? Yep. You decided to step closer. Here we go. Beep boop boop beep boop beep boop beep boop 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 beep boop boop boop. You slipped on a banana peel. Let's go to floor 1. Does it matter if the doors are locked? No. You're annoyed that there isn't a more dignified way to loop back in the village. It's a living.
Erg.
Hit your hip on the counter and bite your lip really hard.
You hit the counter back.
Oh!
Bad counter.
Let's beat it up! Isabeau and Bonnie kicked the counter too. You feel better. Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Whew! That thought those guys were gonna catch me for sure. Alright. Dresser with art books on top. Wait, this isn't what I wanted. That's just a broken egg key. I wanted to look at these. Some papers. They seem to be various newspaper articles about the king. You take a step forward. His crown. That is a very tall crown.
Very king-like.
Okay. So I didn't get any... The crown question wasn't very useful, I guess. Should I just kill this guy? Just end his life? There we go. You wake up. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. Interesting. Let's go ask about the shoulder bits. His shoulder parts. Pauldrons, Siffrin. They're so big!
The pauldrons are big, and he is also very big. One pauldron might be bigger than all of us combined.
Pauldron house.
Pauldron house.
Pauldron house. Stop. Okay. Well, I don't know. Okay, so clearly that was just text that meant nothing. Thought I would get some sort of like other question to ask the king about, but that didn't happen. What should I do next? You breathe in and out. 550 EXP received. Maybe I should call Loop? Call Loop. You make the secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop. You close your eyes. Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? What should I do next? You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? You need help on how to find out more about the loops? What should I do now? I don't know if there's anything you can do to find out more about the loops right now. But you do have other things to do, don't you? You still have to find out more about the king after all. Go back to your loop quest after you're done with this, don't you think? Okay. So then, how do I find out more about the king? What should I do now? The king says everyone has forgotten something, including himself, including you. But why would anyone write down what they've forgotten? Why would anyone know its importance if they can't remember? Except, you know, don't you? Something no one can remember. Something other than the stars. Oh. Colors. You have proof. You just to go and find it again. Oh. Stupid me. Okay. Nothing. Any other questions? Okay. Never mind, actually. Nothing. Okay. Talk to you later, Stardust. Okay, so I have to go read that diary? That seems kind of... Okay. I guess I see where they're coming from as far as, like, someone wrote down evidence of things that they can't remember. But, like... It seems kind of silly to me, considering that everything we've talked about, we can't even remember. Okay. Where was that diary? The bookcase is filled with notebooks of all shapes and sizes. Look at the sparkly diary. You try to remember. 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 Only silence answers you. Is this what the king wanted you to remember? Just remember it? Say it? Make it real? You can't say it. You don't even want to try, but... You turn to Isabeau. But, can you try and say it anyway?
Huh? But why? It's just gonna give me a headache.
Isabeau looks at you. Something about your expression makes him reconsider.
Well, sure, Sif. I'll say it. That country's name was... You know, I had it before. But now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind.
Huh. Is that so? You're dumb, Za. I know it. It's... What? But... Wait. Huh? What?
Can't remember it either, yeah? When you asked me, answering you felt automatic, like if you asked me what I...
What does it say?
Oh, like if you asked me what 1 + 1 makes. But trying to remember it now is more like...
Like calculating 72 times 89.
Nah, that's 6...
Whoa, okay, big brain.
That's 6,408. I have a brain and I know how to use it.
What? Isabeau.
Nah, it felt more like asking me to remember my first steps. How can I remember that? I can't remember that. How could you expect me to remember that?
What a terrible analogy. But I can't seem to remember it either. When we were talking about it, I could think it clearly, but trying to remember it now, let alone say it. I can't remember the country itself either. I just remember it was an island north of Vagard, and it had a different belief than the change belief, didn't it? Something about the sky. You know. The universe. That's right! The universe! Oh yeah, like stars and stuff. We also know people could remember that country clearly before, and... Ugh, my head is killing me. I know that trying to remember stuff makes our brains hurt. Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine.
Yeah. Sorry we couldn't say it, Sif.
You don't respond. Stars. So the king is from that country as well. Country no one can remember. Your country. The country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now, thinking about it, what it may have looked like, you can't even imagine it. For a long time now, you haven't even been able to remember anything about it. You forget it even exists, half the time. Anything linked to that country has just stopped existing for you. Your childhood, your parents, your life, your language, your culture, your faith, the stars, the constellations, the universe. It's all gone, forgotten. The king, he was from there. You're sure of it. And then something happened, and the country disappeared without a trace, unable to be remembered by anyone. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence. But something must have, right? But if it happened, if he's so attached to it, he asks if you remember it every single time you see him. If he's so attached to that country, why would he be obsessed with Vagard then? Why would he decide to freeze it all in time? You can't figure it out quite yet, but there must be something somewhere. Something that's similar to his goal. Something somewhere similar to his goal. Well, let's call Loop. I love Loop anyway. Talking to him is my favorite. So the king is from that country. The country no one can remember. The way he asks if you remember every time you meet him. The way he talks about the stars, the universe. I never knew before. Never would have guessed. I mean, I would have. But then, why is he so focused on Vhagar? Exactly. Why freeze Vhagar in time specifically? We know he appeared in Vhagar in his adulthood. In the city of Corbeau, right? It's a nice place to live, and he must have stayed long enough to have put down some roots. He said earlier he thought Vhagar was perfect. Perfect. And yet he wanted to freeze it in time. Freezing something perfect in time. Somehow, it reminded me of something, but I forgot. Teehee. You should look around for something similar to what he wants. Come to me if you get stuck. I might have remembered what freezing something perfect in time is making me think of. Gosh. Freezing something perfect in time. What do you think could be frozen perfectly in time? Something frozen. A picture? Maybe? A photograph? Ah, fuck. That's my only guess so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and loop up to floor 3 and take a picture and see if that's the answer. I'll see you there. A mirror. You and your family members are reflected in it. It's a picture of all of you. It's us! This is lovely.
Isn't it? It's a crafted mirror that takes pictures. I heard rumors someone was creating one, but I didn't know this someone lived in Dormont's house.
We look so surprised. Only Isabeau knew this was coming. Pictures are so rare. It's nice to have one of us. Thank you for telling us about it, and for taking a picture, Isabeau.
Oh, it's nothing.
What should we do with it? Odile looks at you. Would you keep it safe? Oh, one with all the secret pockets. You nod. You got the mirror picture. Put the picture in your pocket along with your souvenirs. You're glad to have the picture back. It's proof. Proof that you're here on this journey. Proof that you're here with your family members. Proof that you love them. Even if you forget, and you forget a lot. It's proof that you and your friends existed. Proof that you were happy. Proof that this moment happened. Perfectly frozen in time. Hell yeah, dude, I fucking nailed it! I feel so smart. Especially when I couldn't figure out the diary thing. After the country was forgotten, the king was welcomed by Vhagar, wasn't he? Welcomed and helped and loved. The point where he sees Vhagar as perfect. But no one knows why the country was forgotten. What's keeping Vhagar from being forgotten the exact same way? Wasn't it his duty, as thanks for welcoming him, to make sure such a fate would never befall Vhagar? What else could he do? But make sure this perfect country was preserved in amber forever. How could he ever let it go? You understand the king more than you'd like to, but still he's... You want to talk to him again? Thank goodness. Alright, let's go kill ourselves. Yeah. The tear floats gently. Touch it? Yes. Alright, let's go talk to this bad boy. And I do mean bad boy. You wake up. Dreamt about someone crying into nothing. Whose voice was it? I have to assume these dreams are probably Siffrin's memories of the past. Someone crying into nothing? Sounds like someone crying about a, I don't know, country that's been wiped off the face of the planet or erased from everyone's mind? But where did all those people go? Did they just disappear with it? With the island? Is that why that one woman can't remember her sister? Because she vanished along with the rest of the nation? As if she never existed? Did the king barely escape? somehow seemingly able to remember, just like Siffrin? Or are Siffrin and the king from the same area? Like, not the same area. I mean, like literally, do they share the same memory? Were they together when this happened? Do they know each other from the past?
Do you remember?
I can't. Okay. Do you? I remember you. Remember what? Does it matter?
Is that so? We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors.
Makes sense that he says that shit now. Which side the universe favors, because he believes in the universe. A universologist. The knife blow. Oh, I forgot I have the knife key memory. Okay, well that's good. Because I could kill him. Your attacks will hit harder against the king. So now for this part? Yes. You've heard this before. Alright, let's craft some questions. Craft. Ask the king. Ask the king. Okay. Where are you from? Will he say it if you ask? Can he say it? Someone asked you this exact question before and you couldn't answer. You couldn't say anything. You forgot it all. But
Where I'm from? Ooh. Bright one. If you're asking me with such a look in your eye, do you remember then? Can you see it? Can you picture it? Bright one, please, you can't. You have to remember. I know you can. We both can. We're the only ones present here who can.
what? Siffrin, what is he talking about?
Sif, are you okay?
Bright one. No. You're trying, I can tell. But the knowledge keeps escaping you, doesn't it? Slipping through your fingers. It is the same for me. But we have to try to remember, Bright One. I see flashes of it, of what was. The mountains, the sea, the lightless sand, dark, like the night sky. Our country, Bright One. Our country. Our home. We have to say it. We cannot let oblivion win. Our home. We can rebuild it together. Your power and mine. We just have to wish for it. We just have to ask. We just have to say its name.
Oh. Holy shit.
Oh,
What the fuck? The music changed. Ah!
Sif,
oh, no.
No. Oh, is this me? No. You heard it. He said it. He tried to say it. Your country's name, your home, your... No, it's gone. It's gone. Did he say it? All of it? Did he say it? You couldn't hear it. You can't remember it. Can't. What's happening? The king is attacking Siffrin. Everyone, protect him. Stop talking, king! Leave Frin alone!
Sif,
Your head feels like it's splitting in two. your country, your home. You can't remember it. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Gone from your past, gone from your mind, gone from the very planet you stand on. And it was yours. It was yours. It was yours and it's gone and you can't even say its name. But if the king could, then maybe, say it. You have to say it. If he couldn't do it, maybe you can. Maybe you both can.
Bright One, please, please.
You inhale and try to grasp its name. Holy shit. Gah. It's damaging both of you, that's interesting.
No.
Your throat, your head, it hurts. It hurts! You spit blood, you hack up, you have to get it out.
Bright One, I almost heard it. Please, again. Once again we have to try, together.
Your entire body hurts. Say it. Your head is killing you, but you have to try, you have to. We have to stop the king! Siffrin, whatever he's telling you to say, stop! Friend! Siffrin! But you have to. But you have to. What do they know anyway? What do they understand anyway? The pain of not remembering your own blinding country, your own home. The king's right. You have to get it back. You have to get it back. You inhale. Someone is screaming. You realize it's your own voice. Your throat feels raw, and your head feels like it's splitting in two. Your stomach feels like a black hole. The scent of sugar is all around you. So thick, you almost gag on it. You can't hold on to anything anymore. Okay, so maybe that's what the king was saying the whole time, is not until he can say it. You... What the hell? But it's all gone. Oh. You cough, cough, cough. You cough until you can't move or breathe anymore. Your throat hurts. You couldn't say it. You couldn't say it. What was the point anyway? What was the point of saying its name? What was the king thinking? It's gone. Your home is gone. And it has been. For a long time. There's nothing you can do to bring it back. Doesn't the king see that? Doesn't he see that you have to let it go? You start laughing. Will you ever take your own advice? I don't think so. You need to go and talk to the king. One last time. Wow. That was crazy. Let's save. Reach for the light. Close your single eye. You wish you could sleep here a while. But you're on a schedule. Am I? Kind of feels like things just loop around anyway. Should I talk to Loop first? Let's go talk to Loop and then go talk to the king. I don't know if Loop has anything new to say to me. Hi, Stardust. Are you calling your party family members now? You know, this sounds really awkward, right? You're awkward. Oh, somehow this one seems to have hit home. You feel a little bad. Anyway, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Let's see what happens. Let's see what questions I have for him. The king is from your country, the one no one can remember. Something happened to his country to make it disappear even in people's minds, and he wants to freeze Vagard in time to make sure that, in a twisted way, it'd never be forgotten. What a blinding idiot. You know, Siffrin has certain mannerisms when it comes to his speech. You know, like he says stars as like an exaggeration. When like, I notice all the Vagards say change, like think change. And then Siffrin says stars. Of course, he also mentions the universe, which also, the king does. King talks about the universe because they're from the same homeland. But another thing Siffrin does is say blinding as like a way of saying like fucking or like just an expletive, just like to put an emphasis on something. And I just noticed Luke does it too. He called the king a blinding idiot. Which makes me think that if Loop is not also from the same country that Siffrin and the king are from, he might be some sort of deity from there. I don't think he's the god. I don't think he's the universe. I think he's like an angel. And specifically, a star. And that's why he knows Siffrin. Because the stars kind of watch over the whole universe. He doesn't really know him personally. And he probably didn't think about Siffrin being super important up until he decided to help him. Probably because they're trying to get the country back. I don't know. Or maybe stop the king from doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Alright, back to this conversation. Loop? I have to talk to him. One last time. The king is trying to remember our country. Trying to keep Vagard from meeting the same fate. He's deluded. He can't bring it back, but you have to try. Just do whatever you want, Stardust. Have fun. Weird. Why does he sound disappointed in me? Okay, so there's nothing I can do about the loops right now. I'm hoping that I can, you know, I can't bring the country back. Probably not. That seems like an impossible task. It's wiped from the face of the earth. But, I don't know, maybe a good ending I can. But I think what I really want to do is get Siffrin to remember it. Remember how to read and speak that language. And then open up that secret door that uses the open phrase from whatever nation that was. The banana peel lays here. Step closer? Yep. Yes, I step closer. Here we go. Let's go talk to that king one more time. You're living a comedy sketch? Yeah. How many does it take to go all the 20 memories? That's fine. Oh no. My charger's not my charger. My controller's dying. Okay. Well, now I have to play with my hand up here on the table, so if you hear clickety clackies, that's coming from my controller. Ah, shit. Here we go again. I probably should have said, let's just get right to it.
Do you remember?
Do you?
No. That is not how it works, does it? We shall fight, and we shall see which side the universe favors.
It must favor me, because every time I die, I just get to come back and fight you again. So, eat shit, King. If that even is your real name. And I'm pretty sure it's not. I feel like it's not even one of the names your parents gave you. Okay. So now for this part? Yeah, I don't really care about what he has to say. Or I guess I should say I don't care about his canned speech. His bullshit propaganda that he's trying to preserve things the way they are and how they should be. No, I want to get information out of him. Ask the king. Let's stop fighting. Okay. Let's see what he says to this. Siffrin! What are you? Don't need to fight anymore. Do you? You understand what the king wants. How he feels. If only you could make him understand. We don't have to fight. We're looking for the same thing. I know. I understand why you're doing this. But this isn't the way to do it. We can protect this country another way. We don't need to freeze it forever. Do you really want it all to end? Let's just stop fighting. Leave this country be. We don't need to keep holding on to it. Let's just let it go. We have to let it go, King. Wow.
Perhaps you are right, Bright One.
Huh? What?
Let us stop this battle. Let us talk to one another. As people from the same country.
Whoa. The king. Stop fighting you. You lower your dagger. Siffrin! Is this it? You're gonna stop just like that? Bonnie face. You destroyed my home, froze my sister, froze all of Vagard in time. And you'll just stop? Just like that?
Oh, I will. I have fought for long enough, and I'm starting to realize that even if I did win, my victory would be short-lived.
Because you'd be frozen in time yourself, maybe? Stupid.
Perhaps. But if someone from my own country is the one asking, then shouldn't I listen? After all, only a fellow compatriot would understand my pain.
You said you and Siffrin are from the same country? We don't know where Frim is from, so... What happened? The king cries out.
But that is the problem, isn't it? That's what we'd like to know as well, isn't it? If I mention it, you might be able to remember it for a brief second. The fate of the island north of Vagard.
An island north of Vagard? Is it perhaps the one we can't say the name of? The one no one can remember anything about?
The very one.
That's where you're both from? So then, what happened? The king sobs.
I suppose your story might be similar to mine, Bright One. One day, I just woke up on a beach, on a coast, north of Vagard. I woke up slowly, as people sometimes do, expecting to remember where I was, what I was supposed to be doing that day, but nothing came to mind. And as I realized nothing came to mind, I also realized I could not remember a single thing. What was I doing on this beach? What chores I had to do on that day? How I got there? Why I didn't recognize my surroundings, my past, my family, my name, the language I spoke, the alphabet I wrote with, the stars, the country's inhabitants, culture, beliefs, its very name. I could not remember anything, because all of my memories, everything even slightly connected to the country that I came from, just cannot be accessed easily anymore. And it makes sense, doesn't it? No one on this planet can remember our home as it was. Most people from outside it, who had limited ties to it, only forgot the country's existence. Maybe forgot a friend from there, or a distant family member. But for someone who had ties to it, who was born there, lived in it, breathed it day and night, there would be nothing to remember. There would just be emptiness. I was cut off from my very existence. My entire past, my entire identity, erased. Memories make up the core of who we are, don't they? They're proof that we existed, that we are real. Can you be certain of anything if you do not remember how you learned it? And if you do not remember your past, if you only know it has been erased from your memory because something happened to your home, and if something happened, but no one remembers what or why,
Then, what's stopping it from happening again?
what if we forget it all?
What if we lose it all? Once more? The king sobs. You had to make sure it wouldn't happen again.
At any cost necessary.
And if the universe led you onto this path,
Then it must be what the universe wants. The universe.
leads,
We can only...
follow.
oh. Even if you don't agree with my methods, Bright One, I can tell you understand. No matter what, I could not let this happen again. I could not. Not to Vagar. Not to Vagardians, who housed me, cared for me, loved me. I do not want to forget it all. Not again. I will keep the things I love close to me. I'll make sure they can keep existing, so that they can be remembered forever.
Why didn't you just fucking journal? Why didn't you just... Clearly that girl who journaled about the country disappearing worked. Why don't you just keep written records about Vagard? Keep them in a different country.
That was what I had thought. This whole time. This whole time. But, I can see that I was mistaken. You're right, Bright One. We can find another way to protect the people we love. So, please, while I still can, let me change my mind. Let me help you.
Change. Mirabelle. Madam, if he truly means it, shouldn't we try? Or are we deciding that he cannot change? I can't believe that. I want to believe that even the worst person can change. Oh, Dial. Please. We have to try.
I'm with Mira and Sif.
Of course you're with Siffrin. Fucking simp.
Fine. Okay, I'll follow you, friend, but I don't know, I'll trust you all. I can't do anything anyway. You breathe out. If you can end this loop without fighting, if you and the king can come to an understanding.
Oh, then, Bright One, Siffrin, won't you stand next to me?
Huh?
I can bring everyone back. Make sure they all move again. We can save this country. Together. But I cannot break the curse on my own. Creating the curse was easy, but unraveling it asks for more power than I possess. But with the help of someone else, someone who truly wishes for the curse to be lifted.
Is that how it works?
It does, if someone wants it enough.
Siffrin, should I do it?
Is he gonna betray us and kill me? Go to the king's side. If all that's needed for the curse to break is your help, you're the one that made the king change his mind. The least you can do is help. You start to walk over to the king.
Oh, Bright One. Not that bright after all.
No, why? The king froze your bodies in time? You think and move your head. So, it's still not over, but you can't move.
No! No!
King, you! I can't move! Why can't I move?
Bright One. Siffrin. Is this really all I needed to do to make you trust me? I just needed to listen to your empty words, to tell you how sad I am, to make you think I was pathetic, to be pitied. You should have told me sooner. Killing me like this is easier than fighting.
What?
No! Everyone!
What was it you wanted me to do? Let go of my goal? Let go of my wish? Let go of the wish that kept me going all those years. I will never let go. Vagard, our country, I will make sure they are kept perfect forever. Because, I can tell, Siffrin, this isn't how it should be. I saw it all, you know. I saw the signs, the way you came in to face me, like you knew exactly what you were about to fight. The way your companions all flinched, hearing my voice, but not you. The way you knew about my home, the way you can keep it at the forefront of your mind, like you've practiced, as I have. Yes, I can tell. I can tell, Siffrin. I should have won. I should have won long ago, but something went wrong, didn't it? Victory keeps escaping my grasp. Siffrin. It's you, isn't it? The one keeping me from winning. How many times have you kept me from my victory, Siffrin?
You can't breathe.
What is he talking about?
What?
I can tell. I can feel it. This scent. This overpowering sweet scent. I can taste the power of wishcraft on you.
Wishcraft? Wishcraft? So not timecraft. Huh? Wishcraft?
I can tell, Siffrin. It's you. You're the one keeping me from total victory. You're the one keeping me from my perfect ending. If only you weren't here. quick death would be too easy for you. You'd just come back anyway, won't you? So, I just need to make sure that today you learn your lesson.
No. No. The king grabbed onto Bonnie. Bonnie! No!
Curse you, King! Let them go!
Ha! Bright One, Siffrin, look at me. You need to learn to not cross me again. I will kill this child, and your housemaiden, and your fighter, and your researcher. I will kill them all, one after the other. I will kill them all now, and make sure you remember. I will force you to watch, so you will learn.
Friend! Ah! The king is tightening his grip. Bonnie! No! Please, no! Come on, stupid body! Move! Bonnie face!
No! 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 Bonbon!
None of you can move. Your whole body hurts. You can't move, but you have to do something. Save Bonnie! You need to find a way to loop back somehow. You need to die, a tear, anything. Just loop back. Help me. I'm scared.
Just let them go, please!
Not Bonnie, please. Your stomach feels like it's caving in on itself. Curse you, king! Curse you and your whole country! Curse you and everything you stand for! You taste sugar on your tongue. Bonnie! Ah! You have to loop back. Loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back, loop back! Friend!
When you come back, Bright One, remember this.
Loop back! Friend! Loop 47. That was the same number I was on before. Stars. No, 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 no. You clutch your chest and try to catch your breath and forget. It's fine. You looped back. It's fine. It's fine. They're fine. Bonnie is fine. Looping resets everything. Everything that just happened has been erased. Everything is back to normal. Bonnie is back to normal. Just go and see them. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. You're fine. A whimper escapes you. You know what? No, you're okay. Bonnie is okay. Everyone is okay. They have to be okay. Just breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Bonnie. Bonnie is okay. You're okay. See, because of the way loops work, they won't remember anything. They're not hurt. Everything's back to normal. There's no reason the loops would work differently this time. Just breathe and stand up and make sure. Get back to the stage. Follow the script. You have to make sure that Bonnie is okay. King, you might have traumatized Friend. You might have thought you're going to help Friend, not cross your path again. But you've made a fucking enemy out of me. I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to kill you 1,000,000 times. I'm going to do it slowly every time. You're dead. Anyway, back to the game. What happens if I lay back down? He's going to be like, no, I have to go check on Bonnie. You're so exhausted lately. Yeah, you haven't really slept. You wish you could sleep forever. I'm gonna pass up on saving this time. What the hell? Okay, everything seems normal. Siffrin! You're... Oh, change! You look really, really tired. I thought you were taking a nap. Did you not sleep well? Not really. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I was going to tell you something, but forget about it. Go on and do whatever you need to today. Sure. Do you know if Bonnie's okay? Bonnie? Why wouldn't they be? I saw them near the fields earlier to the east. If you'd like to talk to them, you nod. Oh, okay. I'll leave you alone. Make sure to rest up, and we'll meet for dinner at the clock tower later. You nod again. Habit takes over, and you tell her about the carrot method. Wait, how'd you know? And wink. Okay. You need to see if Bonnie's okay. Alright, so I know Siffrin wants to run over to Bonnie. I have a feeling, though, if I try to talk to Loop, it's going to be like, go check on Bonnie first. You need to see if Bonnie's okay. Yeah, okay. Just double checking that's exactly what... Whoa. What needed to happen there? Game froze for a second. Alright, let's go see... What? Oh my god. Oh, I had a heart attack. I thought Bonnie was right here first, like supposed to be right here. And then I was like, what the? But they're down here. Whew. Bonnie is here. Alive and whole. Bonbon! Huh? What did you... Bonnie. How are you? I'm... okay. Good. And... how... are you? You look bummed out. What's wrong? Nothing is wrong at all. Okay. Well... what do you want? Nothing. You have to go and see Loop. Okay. Let's go straight to Loop.
Whoa! What's wrong?
I need to do the favor tree thing.
Oh! Do you need me to leave? Sure. But let's talk later, okay?
Okay.
Hey!
Stop. Just say I told you so and we can move on.
I told you so! Tee, what a stupid idea you had. Thinking the king could be turned good. He's the king. He's probably the reason you're here, or related to it at least. And all you had to do was find out he shares your tragic backstory for you to feel pity for him? He didn't even have to lift a finger. And because of you, Bonnie was... Anyway, I told you so. But what he said back then...
He mentioned something. Something about witchcraft.
He did.
What's witchcraft?
I don't know. Wishcraft. Crafting wishes? That sounds impossible and way too convenient. But he seemed to imply that you were using it. That's what it felt like to me.
I've never heard of witchcraft before. Yeah, probably because it's from your island.
Me neither. I wouldn't even know where to find information about it. But that is new information. So, as stupid as the whole making friends with the king was, you did find something new.
Was it worth it? Every time you close your eyes, you still see a hand tightening.
I'm also wondering,
The way you looped last time, wasn't it? Whatever. It's not like your kid will remember whatever just happened anyway. Just put it behind you. And this whole thing gave you something else, didn't it? Another memory to equip. Oh. You didn't even notice. You'll always remember this, after all. Let me do the usual. You got a memory of memories. When equipped, Memory of Memories allow you to read books that you couldn't before. The ones written in that language that just gives you a headache. The ones from your country. Oh. How useful and neat to be able to read your own blinding language. You might as well read any books you find before you forget again. Like you do everything else. And if you can read that language, maybe you can explore the house a bit more. Don't despair, Stardust. There's still a path to follow. In the meantime, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Okay. Oh, that is a lot of new information to digest there, because, I did eventually accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, which is being able to understand the country's language. My thought process now is that I have to go find all the books and read them. I don't remember where they all are because it's been forever since I've looked at everything. And then I'm assuming I will find a book that will have the open phrase to open up that last locked door on floor 3. Now, here is my question. Should I jump around and try to find every book? Or should I play from the beginning and go through the whole thing? Now, I kind of want to do that because I want to see if I can get Odile to recognize that I'm time traveling. But at the same time, I'm almost certain there was a book of that language in the observatory. So I think I'm just going to jump there first. That was floor 2, right? Let's open up. No, let's not open up all the doors because I need that sigil or whatever the fuck it was. Okay. Let's talk to Loop a little bit more. Let's talk about something? Sure. What did you want to talk about? Why Stardust? Because you're what's left, I suppose. Oh. What's left? What's left of what? And because it's a cute nickname, you're my little Stardust. My little cutie patootie Stardust. You know, but just say you don't want to answer. It's fine. But it's so much fun to annoy you instead. Distracting people with puns and jokes is the best way to evade stupid questions. Yeah, you can relate. I had a question about... Oops. What should I do next? Sure, Stardust. What do you need help with? Find out more about the king? Is he gonna be like, you don't need any more help? I'm gonna skip past this, it's fine. Wait. Actually, I am gonna read through that. Sorry. We'll do that one more time. Sure, Stardust. The king has frozen almost the entire country of Vagard, and you're trying to beat him so that everything can go back to normal. You've beat him before, in fact, and you'll keep beating him, of course. You've also decided that he's misunderstood or whatever, so you've started talking to him to know more about him. To freeze people in time, he's using something called timecraft. It's not something simple to do like rockcraft or scissorscraft, but a craft much more complicated and rare. But it is what is allowing him to freeze the entire country in time. In fact, it might be the same power you're using to be able to loop back in time. Timecraft has long been hypnotized
hypothesized it'd be impossible to control, since it would probably kill anyone trying to use it. And yet you and the king are both fine. How? He's saying he's able to use timecraft thanks to the universe. The universe, the stars, things that are familiar to you but completely unknown to your friends for some reason. He's also from someplace other than Vagard, and the king's armor is covered in stars. Stars. You can recognize them as stars, but you can remember a thing about them, can you? The names of constellations escape you, everyday item names escape you, your childhood escapes you. You can't remember anything. And the king keeps asking you if you remember. But you know, don't you? You'll never remember anything. No one ever will. You'll never remember anything about your country. Not its stars, not its faith, not the childhood you've spent here. You can't even read or speak your own language. There's proof it existed, though. The diary in the library talks about it. You can't even say its name, though. Why would you? Even I wouldn't be able to say its name if I tried. And that's it, isn't it? What the king wants. After having all of his memories of his country erased without warning, being welcomed into Vagard, making his life here, he just wants to make sure what happened to your country doesn't happen to Vagard. And nothing can happen to Vagard if it's frozen in time. How pathetic. He can't accept that it's gone, even now. And you're pathetic too. For thinking that you could make him give up on it. His country, his memory, his life. Did you truly think you could have swayed him from it? From his wish? You can be so blinding stupid sometimes, Stardust. Whoa. Luke got kind of mad at me at the end there. Any other questions? Golly. Find out more about your friends and the king. The king mentioned something. Wishcraft. You can read those books in your language now. Maybe you should explore the house again. I'm also pretty sure there's a room you could access now that you couldn't before. Okay. See you later, Stardust. They gently wave you goodbye. Okay. Here's my game plan. I'm gonna loop to... I forgot what floor the observatory was on. I think it was floor 3. So I'm gonna loop to the library. I think there might be some books in there I can read. And then I'm gonna loop to the observatory. I think there's a book in there I can read. And then I will open up that door. And then we'll see what I do from there. Maybe I try to start all over again. See if I can get Odile to realize I'm time traveling. I don't know. I'm sure there's like a best optimized way to go through this game. But I don't know it. 50 loops? The big 5-0. Do some math to figure out how many days, weeks, months you've been stuck here. I'm pretty sure it said 47 last time. So this should have been 48. That's weird. You don't always spend very long in a single loop. Sometimes you do spend more than 24 hours in there. So doing the math would be easy enough. But you won't, because you're smart. You can guess what it would be with your brain. Back to it. I guess I could just look at how many hours I put into this game. That would probably tell me how many loops I've done. How many loops I've done. You wake up. You dreamt about stars. Stars, stars, stars. You want to cry. Interesting. What?
Well, let's go inside then.
Alright, let me equip Siffrin with memory of memories.
I don't know if any of these books are what I'm looking for. It's a Potarian Vaygardian dictionary. It's open to a page of Vaygardian words starting with a T. Because you're tired. Tired of repeating the same blinding lines over and over and over again. I just don't have much to say. It's nice to hear you all talk. Okay, let's try over here. Bookcase is filled with many books written in many different languages. Vaygardian, Potarian, Mudu. One of them is written in your language. You can read it now. It seems to be a theoretical essay about how to use witchcraft. Witchcraft? So it is real. This essay seems too complicated for you to understand right now. You should find more information about witchcraft elsewhere and come back to this again later. Since the king is the one who told you about witchcraft, you don't want to ask him anything. But is there some place that's related to him? Some place that's related to him? Let's walk past this counter. Hit your hip into the counter. You need a break.
Whoa, Sif! You okay?
Isbo joins you on the floor, sitting down next to you. You don't say anything. You stay there a minute. You stand up.
Siffrin?
Let's go. You get going. Man, this is so sad. You wake up. You dreamt that you were eating your friend's whole. You want to throw up. Weird dream. Okay, here we are back at the library. Bookcase is filled with various novels. How to Make a Fool of Yourself, A Journey, Tick, Soul Emperor 4, The Soul Emperoring, The Cursing of Chateau Castle is a 40 to 48. Nothing good. Theater scripts, Vaygardian comedies that you remember. Filled with notebooks of all shapes and sizes, sparkly diary. You get away from the diary. About the House of Change. Okay, no such luck. Let's try the secret library. Moldy old books. One of them is written in your language. You can read it now. Actually, you can't. There's a lot of hard words in there. You don't know what this is even about. Maybe you should go back to it later. Wow, this is gonna piss me the fuck off. Should I go to that room first? You wake up. You dreamt you were falling. You feel unsteady. Interesting. It's like Siffrin goes to sleep every time they time travel, every time they die. Guess that's the big sleep. Anyways, I hate this guy. Alright, here we are. We're jumping ahead to this room. Because all the books up till now have been pretty much useless. This gate is locked. It's locked by one of those weird word locks. There's something written above the lock too. Maybe you should take a closer look? Try to read what's written. You can read it now. It's asking a question. You answer it aloud, and the door unlocks.
Huh? What did you say, Sif?
I couldn't hear it either. Did you say something?
You open the door. Good thing I jumped around instead of going through all at once. Whoa, what the fuck? Star charts. Star charts. That sure is a pillar. I don't have my pillar memory intact, so... Or equipped, excuse me. I'm gonna look at that cool thing in the middle last. The telescope. It's broken. A journal with a star on its cover. It looks very old. Feels like it'd break apart in one touch.
I want to read it so bad.
Please, let's stop wasting time and reading every book we come across. But the book has a star on it. It must be important, right? You get closer to the book. Fine.
Let's do it. Be careful handling it, though.
Mirabelle carefully takes the book in her hands and flips through the pages.
It's a little long. Seems like it's the diary of a very sad person.
Why sad? What happened to them?
They don't actually say. It just feels like they've lived through some hard times and everyone around them seems to brush their worries aside. Everyone is acting as if everything's fine when this person continues to suffer.
Bummer.
More like boring. Read a passage.
Sure. Well,
no one can understand what I've been through. Not my friends, not my family, no one. If no one can understand me, if I'm doomed to never be truly seen by another, if I'm the only one who can understand what I've gone through, then couldn't I just create another self? Another me? Someone I could talk to, who could understand.
huh?
Oh, interesting. Now we're getting somewhere.
Talking to another self to come to terms with what they've gone through?
But in the end, they'd still be alone, right?
Sometimes you just need a voice that answers back, Bon Bon.
It would be an echo chamber, though. You never get to any good conclusion talking to yourself endlessly. I suppose they felt so alone, they saw no other recourse, though. But tell me, Mirabelle, do they get a rude wake-up call as they realize creating another self is absolutely impossible?
Yeah. Using craft to change a body is already hard enough. Creating a whole new one and identical to another and one able to talk back? That's just impossible.
They spend a good chunk here trying to figure out how to do it. It's a lot of complicated theory. Their writing seems to be getting more frantic, too. It's barely legible in places.
Of course. Realizing this can't be done.
That's kinda sad.
Oh, this page. It only has a few words, but
I figured it out. How to create another me. Bodycraft didn't work. Crafting clay didn't work. Nor wood or marble. Nothing worked. But one thing could. Wishcraft. Wishcraft will make my wish come true. I just have to do it. I just have to ask. Wishcraft? The king mentioned witchcraft before, didn't he? He seemed to imply it was used to trap you in this time loop, didn't he? So it is real. It's real. It's real. You'll hide your smile by covering your mouth. Siffrin? And then?
oh, and then,
Mirabelle turns the page.
oh,
My wish came true. I will always be understood now.
Huh?
Happy for them, I suppose. So they did it? They crafted another them? With wishcraft? What's wishcraft? Surely a type of craft they invented for this tale. As we said, it's impossible to create a copy of yourself.
Interesting premise, though. And making this fictional tale look like an old diary was interesting. Too bad wishcraft isn't real, though. I'd wish for stuff, too.
But it is real. It has to be. It has to be! You have to tell Loop about this. Interesting. Let's read. A bookcase. All the books are so old, they'd probably disintegrate in a single touch. I can't read them? Okay. Star charts. Now let's look at this thing. It's...
What is this?
There's a lot of balls attached to it.
and there's a lever here. If we were to turn it, it seems the balls will move around this big middle ball.
Does it represent something? It looks familiar somehow.
Yes, I feel like I've seen something like this before.
It's called an orrery.
An orrery?
It's a machine to calculate the positions of astronomical objects. Astro what? Oh, you mean like stars and planets and stuff.
Interesting. How do you know this, Siffrin?
For once, Siffrin hasn't forgotten something. But we all have.
Well, time to call Loop. I had a question about... I saw a weird shade.
A weird shade?
Oh yeah! When I was fighting the king. A shade that doesn't exist. It was red, wasn't it?
Like a color.
Color?
Don't you remember? I think you read a book about it somewhere. Maybe you should look at it again. Try to find other books if you wanted to find out more.
Oh, cool. I just fucking read that. I was just in the goddamn library. Alright, I'm telling Loop about this witchcraft, right?
Have you found anything new? I wasn't watching.
You weren't watching? You have to go and talk to Loop in person? What the fuck? Okay. Alright, time to go kill myself. Because fuck me, of course. No, let me kill myself, you son of a bitch!
Whoa, Sif! I didn't see you there. Anyway, I was just looking at the favorite tree. Isn't this tree cool?
Yeah, it is. I was just curious what would happen if I stayed silent. He never touches us. Stay silent.
Okay, my turn. What's a good joke?
What for?
Well, to make you laugh, duh. You always make me laugh with your puns, so it's my turn.
But why?
Because we're friends?
Oh.
Do you not want... Never mind. A funny joke. A funny joke.
Isabel looks around. He seems to notice a clock tower in the distance.
Ah, I know. Do you know what I think about 6:30?
The time?
Yep.
I don't know. What?
Well, I think 6:30 is hands down the best time of the day.
That's pretty good. You laugh.
Yay.
You'll need to remember to laugh next time. Damn.
Okay. I'll be going now. See you at the clock tower later, yeah?
Man. I'm gonna break that boy's heart.
Loop! Whoa! Yes?
You heard it, didn't you?
Heard what? You know, I don't actually spy on you all the time.
I found it, Loop! Witchcraft!
Witchcraft? The thing the king spoke of?
I found it in a book, Loop. Oh, the happy music. The writer said they wanted to create a whole new body and they used witchcraft for it. Witchcraft made their wish come true.
Create a whole new body?
That's impossible, right? But they did it with witchcraft. It's real, Loop. It has to be.
A craft that allows you to do the impossible. Like creating a body.
Like looping in time.
Like maybe freezing people in time as well?
That's right. The king knows about witchcraft. Could witchcraft be how he got his power to craft time? Did he use witchcraft to be able to use timecraft? Makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Huh. Stars. That's something, isn't it? That's a new lead.
Finally, right?
Finally, indeed. Well, You know what to do, don't you, Stardust? Find more information. Indeed you do. Not to send you on another book chase, but book time. Book time. You could read those weird books now, can't you? Maybe one of them might mention it. All right. Now that you're here, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? No, nothing. See you later, Stardust.
They gently wave you goodbye. Okay. So clearly I should have just jumped to that fucking room to begin with. God damn, this is backtrack the goddamn day. Never mind. Forget it. This is backtrack the goddamn game. Okay. I want to do a couple of things real quick. I'm going to go to the observatory and see if I can read the book in there. And then I'm going to go to that other closed off area by the tiers and see if there's anything in there. And then I'm going to restart this whole game all over again. See you there. Hold on a second. These nostalgies, they smell sweet, right? And we've discovered that it's witchcraft that smells sweet. And the king was trying to duplicate themselves? Is it possible that these are the duplicate bodies of the king? And that's why they got the sadness crests? I have a lot of unanswered questions about how this works. Whoa! Where are we? There's a book in Kabuin on the table. Pile of papers.
Looks like a trial tried to write down their first word.
That sure is some awful handwriting. That makes sense now.
And a determined child. Looks like they tried to write the same word on all those papers.
That makes sense now. Some books. You can read their titles. They're about space, the stars, the universe. Okay. Telescope. It's dusty. Okay. You have to say something. Stars aren't boring.
Huh?
But they are. They're just dots in the sky. But they're not boring. They're not just dots. They're big balls of fire and gas and light. Fire? Most are bigger than our planet. They're just really far.
Huh?
Really? They don't appear at night. They're here during the day too.
Whoa!
Okay. That was interesting, but stop telling the kids lies.
I almost believed you, Siffrin, but that one is too much. I mean, the stars are also here during the day, then why can't we see them?
Oh. Because they're sleeping.
Aw, cute.
World globe. You see a spot on the globe where the paint has started wearing out, like someone kept dragging their finger on it. You drag your finger there too. Erased. You almost want to look for lightless paint. Rolled up paper. You unroll one. It's a star chart. It's a star chart. A chair. You wish you could sit down. Maybe if I wish you long enough, it'll come true. Okay, seems like there's nothing here for me to do. So, with that, I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a good, fantastic rest of whatever day it is for you.
Bye-bye.